Hey everyone, it is High here bringing another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video, we're going to be discussing the upcoming dual worldwide celebration with Global and JP Saiyan Day. That's right, but details should be arriving pretty soon. I'm kind of late to this video. I wanted to make this video yesterday, but we're dropping it today, then that's fine. And we're just going to go ahead and dive right into it, right? So what we do know from the leaks, and this is from Team Dokkan, I seriously, and those guys over there, these guys are fully credible when they tweet something out and they're saying this is a leaked information. They are virtually correct every single time. Now they did this Eurob tweet. A lot of people had to decipher it. What does that mean? Basically BROLY, and we're all also thinking it's Z BROLY, right? So I am not surprised that we're getting a BROLY. We're kind of leading into that anyway with the boys and on JP, things of that nature. But what I'm disappointed in is I really wanted a Great Ape already transformed Vegeta as the Saiyan Day celebration. I thought that would be really cool. Something that we don't have, right? We have transformation into Great Apes, but not just straight up Great Ape forms. It would have been very interesting for that dynamic, but it looks like they're just going to stick with the BROLY here. Hopefully it'll sell for Dokkan, because Global Dokkan, it's a big mess right now. So but anyway, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the custom card that I'm going to be making here, and figure out what's the type advantage, what's the super attack, stuff like that, passive skills. So let's talk about that first and foremost. So we don't know if it's going to be base form Super Saiyan or Legendary Super Saiyan, so that's something that we do have to think about. I think it's going to be a combination of all three, why not, but all in just one Dokkan Festival unit. I don't think it's going to be an LR unit. It hasn't been an LR unit, but they could surprise us for a LR Dokkan Festival exclusive. Now I think it's just going to be a Dokkan Festival exclusive TUR, and let's go ahead and take a look at what options actually we have when it comes to type advantage. So when you look at this unit here, BROLY, base form BROLY up on top, as you can see there's no tech on base form. However, there's the LR Super Saiyan BROLY down there, so I don't know if they're going to go tech. Of course, we recently had a buff to a really ridiculous tech unit in LR Freeku, but so I don't think it's going to go that route. It could, absolutely, they could do that. Now, of course, we have OG LR BROLY, the strength one. Unfortunately, there could be a possibility they're going to do that as strength, even though I don't want it to be, but I'll tell you the reason why in a second. And then physical, for sure, is not going to be physical. So I think it could be int, definitely could be AGL, because AGL, the only AGL unit we have here that's base form BROLY, and of course we have that unit, the AGL movie, super movie BROLY that EZA's into Wrathful BROLY there. So that's definitely an option there. So I'm going to lean more towards the AGL, but I do want to tell you a reason why I think it could be a extreme strength unit, because of the pattern that Saiyan Day has, right? So and that would be unfortunate. I don't think we need any more extreme strength units, but if you look at the AGL Bardock, you have a tech Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku, UI Goku as int, of course, and then physical transforming Vegeta. These units basically are the units that came out during Saiyan Day, and of course we're missing a strength unit if you look at all the type advantages there. So of course UI Goku came out earlier, but the awakening happened during Saiyan Day for UI Goku. So and then the last unit was AGL. So that's why I'm thinking there could be a chance it could be extreme strength, but I'm gonna stick really with the AGL, even though last Saiyan Day we end up getting a AGL unit, but this is going to be extreme AGL. So now let's go ahead and dive into what I think this unit could look like. And once again, guys, this is custom. This is speculations. I get kind of out there, but I think this would be a very interesting unit, because we need some more interesting units in Dokkan right now, since it's especially on Global, it's hype has been died down quite a bit since the 6-year anniversary on JP, and then Global having the item gate disaster right now. So let's go ahead and take a look at the custom unit. So here's the Supreme or Warrior Supreme BROLY. It's going to start with base form. Now The reason why I think it's going to start with base form because we don't really have a really useful, even though we're going to get the same name situation, I still think they can definitely do the base form Broly as the TUR unit, right? So leader skill, there's going to be a new category. I'm going to call it controlled. All right, so the control category, it's going to be very limited. You have like Majin Buu, you have Majin Vegeta, Broly here. You can do even Super Broly, movie Super Broly. Characters that are in a sense controlled in one way or the other, or commanded or something of that nature, command or control, something like that. And of course, every single time there's an opportunity to say, hey, can we get 170% Pure Saiyan's leader, I'm gonna say it. So I really would like this to be a 170% Pure Saiyan's leader, and that would be that would make this unit hype, right? So the rest of this unit here, it's going to be interesting. Okay, this has a passive and active skill that kind of coincides with each other. Now the super attack, it's just raises attack for 3 turns, which is a 30% increase, and causes immense damage to an enemy. Now the passive skill, you might go, wait a minute, this looks really low, I don't know about this. Yeah, and just go along with me here. So the passive skill is attack and defense plus 50%, which is low, right, for a Dokkan Festival unit. Then you get an additional 18% with each attack performed, up to 180%, which isn't bad. Every time you attack, you're going to have the opportunity to really buff up to 180%. Now I was thinking maybe just adding an additional attack on this, and I could have done that, but here's the reason why this unit in this stage is kind of weak. It's going to have a revival skill on here. So when the HP is 50% or less upon entering the turn, that's all you need to do is have 50% or less, and you get KO'd. What's going to happen is your HP increases to 70%, and then you transform automatically, right? Automatically transforms, and basically you're transforming into Super Saiyan. So there's an active skill here that you can transform into Super Saiyan at the 3rd turn from the start of the battle. So either you get KO'd, okay, you get KO'd, and you turn into a Super Saiyan with the revival skill, or you can use the active skill and you can change into a Super Saiyan. So this is a little dynamic here. You can transform either way using the passive or active. The active skill, the only problem with the active skill, you don't get 70% HP coming back into that. So that's like I said, an interesting dynamic. It's a little different, and it'd be cool just to see the summoning animation transforming either from the revival skill or the active skill, right? It would basically be the same animation, I would say. So the Link skill, Saiyan Warrior Race, Saiyan Lineage Prodigies, Berserker, Hardened Grudge, prepare for battle. And the category, I just put a bunch of categories on here, right? Because I think anytime you have units that are coming out now, to make them hype, you need to have strong a lot of categories. So this is basically, I think, all the categories on the Tech LR Broly here: Resurrect Warriors, Movie Bosses, Pure Saiyans, Full Power, Transformation Boost, Super Saiyans, Target Goku, Exploding Rage, Revenge, and Human Deeds, and then this Control that I came up with. Stats are low, right? Stats are low comparable with what we've seen so far, but like I said, it's going to build up. And I know a lot of people don't like the build-up units, but I think this is, like I said, going to be interesting when it comes to the gameplay of it. So when you transform into Super Saiyan, here, you're gonna super attack increases to greatly raises attack, which is 50%. And then you get the boost of attack and defense 100%, so you get a 50% boost when you transform into a Super Saiyan. Then you have the same 18% with each attack performed up to 180, and it basically doesn't start over. So if you're attacking from the first turn, moving on to this turn here, you can still only get up to 180, but it continues on. And then you're going to get an additional attacks effective against Pure Saiyan's category enemies. So that's a little added benefit. Now you have a second transformation, not third, but third form here, from base to Super Saiyan. Now Legendary Super Saiyan is the next one here. So the same dynamic, right? So it's another revival skill, right? So, but it's when HP is 70% or less entering the attacking turn. If the ally is in the same attacking turn, receives a KO, revives 70% again, and transform once only. Now the dynamic though with the revival, you can only use revival once in a fight. So unless the fight has to reset like Super Battle Royale, you can do it like in a sense 3 times. But So if it's in a normal fight, you can only do the passive transformation one time. Then if you if you've already used it already, then you're going to only have to be able to use the active skill, which is transforms into legendary Super Saiyan and can be activated 6 turns from the start of the battle. I was saying I was going to maybe make it 5, but let's just make it 6. So you have 3, you have 6, and then you, instead of Hardened Grudge, you get the Link skill Super Saiyan on the transformation here. So again, I think this is a really nice buff. When you look at 180% with each attack performed increasing for attack and defense, and then 100% for attack and defense, that's 280% separately with attack effective against all types. So now you move into the final stage, which would be the legendary Super Saiyan Broly, right? So you're gonna get attack and defense Kaioken mechanics. So instead of 50%, it goes down to 20%, but you can continue to stack here. And then passive skill is 318%, Saiyan Day, right? 318. So I said, you know what, let's just go ahead and do that. So attack and defense 318%, and attacks effective against all type, and then launches additional super attack when attacking Pure Saiyan's enemies. It's simple, right? I made it simple, clear cut. The final stage, just make them super strong here, and I think that's really strong. I would assume, right? Because really, by then, I think I ended up removing the stack. I guess I could have kept the stack. That'd just be ridiculous, right? Because you're gonna get additional 180% on top, but it might not be, right? It might not be. I guess maybe the stack stays. I don't know. I'm just, once again, custom card can get kind of crazy here. So 318% once again for Saiyan Day. And then if you are attacking a Pure Saiyan's enemy, you're gonna get additional super attack, which just, yeah, you'll erase whoever you're fighting against. So anyway, I don't know. I think that this was kind of fun to make. I still think it's going to be Extreme AGL. So it's going to go from first form, base form, Super Saiyan, and then Legendary Super Saiyan all in one unit. But base form is going to be the form that you TR into. So I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. I'm sure all you guys have came up with something interesting, or your version of this Broly here. Post that in the comment section below. Love to see it. So, but with that, if you are new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. So thank you all for watching. Keep on Dokkaning. We'll catch you next time. Later.